So the full arts here start off quite basic Pokemon. This one here, the Magnezone, I think the artwork is incredible. Just a cheap card, but it gets put in the folder. And these ones here, I'm not a massive fan of the modern variations of cards, but the Galarian Slowking and the Galarian Zapdos I thought were good additions to the Pokemon franchise. And up here, I've got a few V cards of the Vivid Voltage. This one here, one of my favourite, Ampharos. It's probably up there with my favourite Pokemon, so there's two of them. And then, of course, we have the full art Pikachu. Great, just simple design. The pink background really brings out the Pokemon. And we've got Scizor, another Pokemon I quite like. Over here, we've got a few more V cards. This one here, the Ho-Ho and the Lugia. I absolutely love the drawing style of the card. It's, I think, a very underrated cards. There is the other Lugia V alternative, which is quite expensive, but this one here for the cheaper option, I think is a great addition and one of my favourites in my full art collection, and it goes great for the Ho-Ho. Then we've got a few more Alakazams, because one of my favourite Pokemon, the Kangaskhan X, I think that was a great addition to the Mega Evolutions. Then over here we've got a Gyarados VMAX, Crobat VMAX, a few more Crobat V, another one, I like the Crobats. Then down here we've got the Gengar. To be honest, it didn't really appeal to me, but I was lucky that I was able to score this card quite cheap. And then over time, I can see why people appreciate it, because it just grows on you. Another one, I love the original legendary birds, so I've got both tag teams here. I don't have the promo stained glass one, sadly, which, if that ever came up, I would happily buy. And this one here, the fusion or the single strike Gengar, I think another one, it's a cheaper option to other Gengars out there, but I think the artwork is incredible on it. Got Blissey down here. I've got a V Blissey, and this one here, the Blissey with the pink. I think the background really, I don't know, maybe it's a bit on the girly side, but I quite like it. And then we've got Serpentine and Celebi there. Up here, now we're going to the full arts with the actual art designs. Metagross, I really enjoy this art style, so you'll notice a lot of the full arts coming up will have real life environments in them, and starting with the Metagross, I think that's great with the snow. This one here, the Pillup, I think that's great again. And this one here, creates a bit of warmth to my heart, this card. I have the Electrodrive and the Magmortar sharing, and the Magmortar's lighting the fire to keep both Pokemon warm. And here they are when the spring comes and the snow has melted. This one here, this one's also a personal favourite of mine. When this card came out, I knew I wasn't collecting the set, but I knew I had to have it. Having the 3 legendary birds with that background, I thought was incredible. Another one I absolutely love is the Charizard V-Star promo, which goes perfectly with the Mewtwo that came out in the V-Star Mewtwo. And the perspective on these, over here we've got the Charizard's perspective of the battle. Over here we've got the Mewtwo's perspective of the battle, and it's great to see. You don't know who wins, but it's just full of action in that card. Maybe a little bit too busy, but I kind of like that. Going to a bit more of a calmer style, we've got the Articuno and Dugong. Then we've got the Entei here with the volcano background, another card I absolutely love. This one here, love this one as well. Keeping the fire theme going here. The Magby just chilling in molten lava. Then we've got the Scizor here in the maybe molten lava background, not too sure. Over here we've got the Nidoking just resting, patrolling the forest. Going a little bit more to the forest is ending, the town's starting to come up, the Meowth chilling in the tree. This card I think will be an absolute banger in the future. It is it is a reference to one of my favourite games as well, Pokemon Blue, or Blue or Red, where the daycare centre is. It is meant to be looking from the daycare centre towards the town, and that's why the buildings are in the style of the Game Boy Color games. Over here we've got the Pinsir, just chilling with the farm in the background. Another one I absolutely love is the Quagsquire and the Kangaskhan, just chilling on the side of the road on the highway. Then I've got a few more here. This one here, the Parasect, absolutely love the design of this card. Sorry about the lighting. The shadows and like just the light coming through the forest, I think, is incredible. Another, if you're interested, it's not that expensive card, but a great card for in a collection. This Gloom, I don't know why, one of my favourite Pokemon. It's nothing special really, but this card for me is quite special. I think this one here will be an absolute banger in the future and very sought after. Just the colours, the vibrancy of the leaves, and just the way it just is calming at the same time while also quite busy. I think an absolute great card. This one here is lucky to be in the folder. Not a massive fan of it. Giovanni cards, my favourite villain in the series. Of course, he's going to get in there. Meowth and Giovanni again, of course. Another one I really like, Alakazam. My favourite Pokemon is Alakazam. So seeing him here, just chilling, he looks a bit bored maybe. The place is a bit of a mess, but the way he's just playing with those spoons, I think it just gives a great vision of Alakazam not in battle, just when what he would do outside of battle. And last we've got the Dunsparce, just chilling on the road. Now, I promise this video will be ending soon, so please hang with me. Here we have the Spiritomb, another not so expensive card, but I absolutely love it, just sneaking up behind the child. The Smeagol here, just chilling with all the artwork everywhere and just creating a havoc, creating mess. Now, Lieutenant Surge's Magnemite, I absolutely love this card. It's a great card. I think the way they've just got the Magnemite just right at the front of the card looks really good. And same with this Houndoom. I think all single strike cards. There's a lot of underrated cards in the set that has single strike in them. And here we've got the Absol. I thought this is another, I reckon, underrated card. So then these cards aren't too expensive, but I think the artwork's great on them. And here we've got the Flygon from a very modern series. Now, I like Flygon, so that's how it got put into my folder. And these cards here, Excadrill, we've got chilling in the cave, helping all the construction workers. Same thing, when I was playing Pokemon Black and White back in the day, Excadrill was my favourite Pokemon, so that's why it gets a mention. We got Magnezone in the factory there. We got Ledian, just I think this card's very simple artwork, but very nice. And a couple of modern Pokemon I actually don't mind, or more than don't mind, actually really like, is the Wugtrio. I think it was a great addition. It goes with the Dugtrio quite well, but more as a water Pokemon, and this card is absolutely great. And last but not least, to keep the light going here, we've got the Bellibolt. Simple card, but I think it's a very nice card. So thank you very much for looking at my collection today, and remember to subscribe to Michael's channel for more videos like this.